okay. Okay, just checking that we are all here, that everyone can see me. Awesome. Okay. Excellent. I think I have the text sorted out okay. If not, pop a comment and let me know. Oh gosh, it has been way too long since I have come on and done one of these with you guys. Way too long. So, but that's okay. We're here now, and we're really stepping into something hugely exciting and massive. So, hi Amanda, thank you for joining me today, and Sonia as well. Thanks. Please say hi in the comments. Working that you're here. Can you see me? Right? There we go. Yeah, I was just saying that it's been way too long since I've jumped on and done one of these. The last healing meditation that I did was actually super powerful and blew my mind, absolutely blew my mind to the power behind it and what came through for quite a lot of people afterwards. So I'm feeling that this one is going to be just as big for everyone, especially as we are doing the full moon, or we've got the full moon tonight, which I know that a lot of people are feeling. A lot of people have had stuff in their lives that are kind of, it can kind of feel a bit of left field coming in, but really it's sort of, everything seems to be coming in perfect timing. So for those of you that don't know too much about the full moon energies, it's tonight here in Australia, 27th of Feb, I think it is. I honestly don't know the details of when it's at its fullest or anything like that, the times exactly, but the full moon for this month is in Virgo at the moment. And for all the Virgos out there like myself, you know that Virgo is very much about cleaning and getting organized and cleaning out stuff that's no longer belongs, decluttering and all that kind of stuff as well. So if you're a Virgo like me, then yeah, you definitely be feeling it too. So yeah, so I just really wanted to share with all you guys as well that if you're feeling a bit out of sorts or whatever, that is absolutely okay. I know a lot of people that are empaths and energetics, they've been out of sorts the last couple of nights, and that's because there's been a huge energy shift happening. So and it is usually felt the strongest over 2 days either side and afterwards the full moon. So some of you may already be experiencing some sleepless nights and things like that. Just know that is okay. It's not going to be a forever thing. And if you're feeling a bit out of sorts, know that you're not the only one as well. So what is really happening with this shift at the moment is that it is helping us or giving us the opportunity to come to this place almost a bit like a void is how I'm sort of feeling it at the moment, and seeing it is where it's giving us a chance to actually go inwards and really just sit with ourselves, sit with our deepest, darkest fears, sit with our deepest demons and all the stories that we have built up around ourselves, and like really giving us the chance to really look at ourselves and analyze ourselves and really start to question why we are the way that we are, and to become basically looking at ourselves from a different perspective as well. So and looking at what is no longer serving us, what is there that we have taken hold of that isn't actually ours, whether that's with stories or beliefs around yourself of who you are, even your own identity of who you've created yourself to be, whether that's actually who you've created yourself to be, or whether society or your family or your friends or someone else has created that too. So we've got this time now to really look at all of this stuff in our lives, and the being in the full moon around Virgo as well, we've got that opportunity now to look at what doesn't fit, what no longer serves us, and actually clean it out. We can go through this stage of like intense purification and cleaning. It's time for an energetic cleanse. It's time to get rid of that stuff that's no longer serving us, whether that is the stories and the beliefs that I've spoken about already, whether that's jobs or careers that are no longer feeling aligned with you, or they're not serving you anymore. It just is, there's too much turmoil or bitterness in, or it just pulls your own energy down, whether it's that, whether it's relationships as well, whether they are um, on the level of like colleague kind of relationships or friendships or family even, or even more of those more intimate ones as well. This is really coming into a time where we're being called to step in to our highest beings of ourselves, and we've got this opportunity now to really clean out what isn't for us anymore, and to really let go of what isn't serving us, so that we can step into that higher version of ourselves. So yeah, so if you're feeling some really intense emotions at the moment that are coming up, know that you're not alone, and it is perfectly normal, and it's all very much needed at the moment. So what's happening is that anything that has been stuck or trapped just on an energetic level as well as an emotional level is now coming up to the surface, ready for us to look at it and accept it and release and let go. So because a lot of us have been called, and I pulled a card earlier, which I'm really going to share with you guys because I found it really, hi Marie, thank you for joining us today. Yeah, and so glad that it resonates with you. And I don't know what's going on with my lighting right now. It keeps dimming. Hopefully that'll work. Yeah, a lot of it resonates, and so many people I've spoken to are going through so much of this stuff where all the things that they've built their lives around, whether that's their identity, their family, their careers, it's all got to this point where it's all just it's kind of like the foundations are crumbling because they're no longer serving, they're no longer in alignment for who they truly are, and it's like the mask is coming off, that facade is sort of coming off and being seen for what it actually is. And we've built these identities around ourselves, we've built these lives around ourselves which aren't actually true. They're not actually who we truly are, or it's no longer in alignment with us. So we've got this opportunity now to like really let go of all of that and recreate and step into that new thing as well. So basically what's happening, because everything's all energy too, right? All our emotions are energy, everything around us is energy. So a lot of people are feeling this as a real massive energetic shift as these things are coming up ready for us to be releasing. But when you scale it all back a bit as well, and you come to this point of like, we've been given a choice. Basically, we've been given a choice to whether we want to do this and accept what comes up and really sit with ourselves and really confront those deepest, darkest parts of ourselves, or we can also hide from it and ignore it and continue on living this facade, living in this reality that we've created that is an illusion, basically. So we've got this choice to confront that and to sit with that, and whether we accept it or not. So but I really want to encourage you guys as well that know that the deeper that we accept these parts of ourselves, no matter how ugly, no matter how scary, no matter how uncomfortable they may be feeling, the higher we get to rise afterwards as well. So because if there's all this, I don't know about you guys, but for me, there's been all this stuff that I've been wanting to come in or call into my life and manifest in my life. And I've got this feeling of like, it's just stuck. It's sort of like everything's not quite clicking into place. It sort of feels like things aren't quite aligning right and everything. It feels really awkward and really jarring. And the reason behind that is that when we're trying to call in the things that are for us, the things that we're wanting, it can't coexist when we've got all these other stories and all this stuckness in us as well. So it can't coexist. So what we have to do is we have to release all these stories, release all these energetic energetic feelings and emotions and beliefs and all that stuff that aren't serving us, that aren't who we truly are. We have to release that so that we can call in the stuff that is us, that is for us as well. Which is scary. I get it. It's scary. I've just gone through specifically a month-long cleansing and upheaval of everything. So I get it. It's scary. It can be painful or whatever, but just know that once you get through these initial moments, what's on the other side is so much bigger. It's so much more wonderful. It's so much, you'll start feeling the freedom. You'll start feeling that love and a joy that you never knew before. It's just being able to feel brave enough to break through those barriers that have been put in place, or that darkness that's there, which is just our mind doing that anyway. It's just our thoughts that we have put in place to help keep us protected. So once we're able to push past and break through those, there's so much waiting for you on the other side, which is just absolutely amazing. Marie, my biggest fear was speaking up, and been working on that so much lately. Oh, well done. I know it's a huge barrier for so much, and being the year of 2021 as well, it is, for those that are into numerology, basically it breaks down to being around the throat chakra and speaking up. So I really encourage you to keep pushing into that, Marie. That's absolutely amazing. And just know that all our limitations are and those fears that we have, it's what we've put in place. It's an illusion, basically, to help protect ourselves from worrying, or from fear, whether we're worrying what other people think about us, or whether we say something not quite right, or whatever the stories that we put around it. It's basically our thoughts and our own limitations that are there. So once we're able to see that for what that really is, that it's just ourselves, it's our ego trying to keep us safe, it's not actually real. Once we see that it's not actually real, we're able to then take that next step and push past that, and know that we are here to speak things. We are here to share things. So many people at the moment are waking up to this new realm, basically. I don't really know how to explain it, but there's so much people waking up. They're feeling all these new things. They're feeling the energies. They're stepping into their healing gifts. They're stepping into their psychic gifts. They're stepping into whatever it is that they're being called to. They're waking up and feeling it all. It's all happening right now. It's such an exciting time to be alive. It's scary. It's hard at times for our human selves, but on a spirit level and a soul level, it is such an exciting time. Everything that we've been feeling is now starting to happen as well. So I really encourage you, Marie, to keep pushing through. And what we're going to do today at the end of this as well, I'm going to do a chakra cleanse, chakra realignment as well, to help shifting out all these things that are coming up for us, ready to step into that new stage for us all as well. So yeah, it's really coming to a time now for us to step into that space of acceptance that our old life is no longer there for us, and we're being called forward, and that the world is changing, and it's time for us to step into that and accept that change and embrace it as well, really embracing it, and letting go of those sort of things that aren't serving us, that aren't for us, those stories or beliefs, or even those attachments or whatever it is that aren't for us, really letting that go. I want to share with you guys before I move into this, the card that I drew, I pulled before. So this is from one of my favorite decks, and I don't do too much with card readings and sharing that with other people, but I do feel I do use it as a way for messages for myself. So this is my deck that I've got, Beyond Lemuria. I think it's backwards, sorry about that, by Izzy Ivy, and the images and the messages in this are just truly amazing. For those of you that don't know, which is my story for another time, I have really felt for a while that a deep pull to Lemuria, and I know that part of my soul has spent time there and created there, and has lived there and done so much stuff there. So that's a story for another time. Anyway, so when I saw these cards, I was absolutely drawn to them. So I really love these cards. I really resonate with these cards. So the card that I drew was this one. So for radical expansion, which I really feel is where we are all at right now. We're all we're being called into this area of radical expansion and time for growth as well. So like I said, like we've got this, for us to be able to expand, we have to let go of things that aren't serving us. So I'm just going to quickly read out some of this for you because I really feel that it will probably resonate a lot with you as well. So radical expansion, living and loving at full capacity, being unapologetically you, self-expression, boldness, having a voice. There it is, Marie, having a voice, taking up space, expansion, empowerment, owning your true power, being visible in the world, having fun with your magnificent, letting go of judgment, creative exploration, and radical ways of being. Like everything that was coming through is just like, I've got full tingles. It's like, I can feel the power of all this. And we're being called at this moment to really step in, release what's no longer for us, and stepping into this new expansive way of ourselves, really opening our heart by hearts to step into our gifts, to be who we truly authentically are, and stepping into that, which is just absolutely amazing. So the meaning behind this is, it is time for expansion. You can be as big as your energy wants to be. Stop and consider anything that is holding you back. This card is the permission slip. I'm going to see it. This card is the permission slip that allows you to let go of limiting stories and take up all the space that you need. So if you've been feeling that uncomfortable in taking up space or anything like that, I know for myself that every time I walked into a room, I would find the corner where I could be most invisible, so I wouldn't take up space, where I wouldn't be seen, where I wouldn't be heard, where I couldn't be me, really. I wanted to be invisible, I wanted to hide, but this is the time now, which it never felt right for me deep down anyway, but this is the time now this is your permission basically to start taking up space, start walking into the room and go, no, I'm not going to hide anymore. I'm not going to be quiet anymore. Where can I stand that I can share who I really am? I can share these gifts and this power within me, my message, my love. Where can I stand where people can see and hear that? Yes, have fun unleashing who you are, as bold and radical as some of your ideas or offerings might be. Who is to say that they are not what the world is waiting for, what the world wants? Take note of any judgment of authentic expression towards yourself or others. Be mindful that creatively exploring unrefined expression may be what is needed right now. So if it feels weird, if it feels like completely out there or whatever, don't worry about that. Okay, don't worry about that if it's like, this doesn't make any sense to my mind right now. Do it anyway. If you're feeling it, do it. It's what Spirit's telling you. Step into that. Step into whatever it is, that creative energy is, whatever it is that you can feel within you that you're feeling called to. Don't worry how it looks. Don't worry how it sounds. Do it. Remember to center yourself in your heart and be the masterpiece your soul always wanted you to be. Anyway, so that's that, which from the looks of the comments, welcome to everyone that has joined on this. So yeah, absolutely, it's time to be our real selves. It's time to step into this part of us that a lot of us haven't seen before and a lot of us haven't experienced before, which is scary but also so very exciting as well. So with that, keeping that in mind, anything that you may feel coming up into your mind right now, I want you to sort of sit with it, just observe those thoughts, knowing that they are just thoughts. We are not our thoughts. We are not our emotions. It's just something that we think and we feel that goes through us. It doesn't define who we are. It is not who we are either. We are so much more than that. So I just want you to keep observing that. Any emotions coming up, any thoughts coming through, observe them without judgment, and really allow yourself to sit with them through this moment as well as you go through this next meditation, and allow whatever is coming up that wants to be released to release as well. and just know that this is what you're being called to right now. This is what us as a collective on an energetic level is we're being called to be able to step in, go into this radical expansion, stepping into this new being of who we truly are and seeing this new version of ourselves at this time of history. So what I want you to do is I want you to take a moment just to get yourselves comfortable, whether that is sitting, lying down, wherever you're comfortable. I've been on the edge of getting out there more. It's time to step up. Absolutely, David. Absolutely. Time to step up. It's not time to be small anymore. No, absolutely not. We're not here to be small. We're not here to hide in the corner of the room. We're here for a reason. We're here to be seen. We've all got our own unique gifts and our own unique expression of those gifts as well. And that's so needed. We wouldn't have them if it wasn't needed. We wouldn't have them if the world didn't need it. We wouldn't have them if it wasn't something that was so amazing and so important to share with others. So just keep that in mind as well. Like, you're needed here. You're worth everything that you're wanting to create as well. There is so much love within you. There's so much worthiness within you to be able to create that. And whatever it is that you're feeling right now, everyone's got something a little bit different. What I'm feeling within me is going to be different for you. And that's okay. That's what it should be. We're all here to be something completely unique. I know there's a few of you on here that also work with Reiki and a few other bits and things like I do as well. And I think that's absolutely amazing. Like, we've got our own unique expression of what we do and the magic that we share. So don't let the limitations we put on ourselves about that someone else is doing it to hold you back from stepping in your own gifts and your own things, because your unique flair, your unique expression is your unique flavor to share with the world. Anyway, I don't know why I'm going into all of this. Someone must need to hear it. So anyway, take a moment. Let's get ready. Let's get sorted. Let's dive into this. There is so much power here. I can feel it. So whether you're sitting down or lying down on your bed or something like that, or the couch, make yourself really, really comfortable. We're going to start by taking a few deep breaths in through the nose, holding at the top and just releasing. Really allowing yourself to come into this moment. Allowing yourself to tune into your body, tuning into the energy of your body. If you haven't done that before, just allow yourself to relax into it. Allow yourself to quieten your mind. Allow yourself to just be. Don't think too much into it. Don't overthink it. Just allow yourself to be. So taking a deep breath in through your nose, holding and releasing. Another breath in through the nose, feeling that breath filling up your body. Feel the breath moving through your chest, your stomach. Pushing that energy of that breath down through your arms, your hands, up through to your neck and your head, and down your legs, all the way down to your feet as well. Push this breath around your body. And on the exhale, fully release and let go. Allowing yourself to feel more relaxed. Allowing yourself to really be present with your body right now. Breathing in through the nose. Holding at the top. And then release. If you need to, make a sound. It's how we move this energy with our bodies. It's through breath, it's through movement, it's through sound. Whatever you feel that you need to do in this moment, do it. Breathing in, holding and release, whether with the sound or with the movement, whether you need to shake, really letting it all out, really letting that energy stir up, shaking it out, starting to dislodge whatever may be stuck. So breathing in, holding and really let it out. Letting it all out. So I'm just going to do a couple more of these. Breathing in, holding and letting it out. And one more, breathing in through your nose. And on this exhale, I want you to just shake it as much as you can, make as much noise, really let it all out, really allow your body to just dislodge and shake up anything that needs to be shaken up right now. Letting it all out, letting it all start moving, ready to be released. All right, so you can bring your breathing back to your normal breath, back to your normal rhythm. Allowing yourself now to come to this moment, surrendering your conscious minds and allowing your subconscious mind to come up to the surface, and knowing that everything that I'm saying with my words, everything that I will be doing on this end from the energetic point of view is reaching you on the energetic level, but also reaching you on your subconscious level as well. Okay, as we go into this meditation, I want you to know that we are coming into a time where we are being told, and we have this opportunity to face and accept these parts of ourselves, accept these stories, these beliefs that we've been trying to hide from and no longer wanting to see, accept these parts of ourselves that may feel scary, that may look ugly or feel really, really uncomfortable. It's now time for us to see these. It's now time for us to accept them. It doesn't mean that we are a bad person. It doesn't mean that we have failed in any way by accepting them, because they're always there. They're part of us in this human experience, and that is okay. Know that by seeing these stories, these beliefs, we have the opportunity just to see them, accept them. They don't make up who we are on an energetic level. They don't make up who we are. They are just stories. They are just beliefs. They are just constructs that we've built up. They are just emotions, and we are not these things. We are more than that. These are just things that are coming through us. So it is our job now to make that choice, to observe these stories, beliefs, attachments even. Observe them and accept them for what they are. Accept them that they are part of this human body, part of our consciousness. And it is okay. There are lessons in store that we need to learn here. And in the divine timing, at the right time, they will be coming up for us to learn and to work through and to heal through. But for today, I want you to know that we will be dealing with the ones that are needed at this specific time in your life and where you are at in your journey. So as we begin, I want you to imagine a golden cord coming from the soles of your feet. And that goes down, 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 rooting you, grounding you through your earth star into Mother Earth. This cord, this golden cord is here to keep you grounded, to keep you safe, to feel that beautiful, loving energy coming up through the earth, from Mother Earth, feeling this nurturing and this love. Feel yourselves being supported and held as we go through this journey, knowing that you are completely safe in this moment. Completely held. I want you to also imagine now a cord coming from the crown, extending up, 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 up through your soul star, connecting in with the divine, connecting in with the universe, connecting in with source, the infinite energy, the infinite wisdom, the infinite love, connecting you in, holding you safe and secure. Know that with these two cords holding you, that you are safe, you are grounded, And you have this connection with the universe, connection and access to this divine love, access to this divine wisdom, this healing energy, this loving energy, this energy is ready to transform. Know that you have this energy all within you, holding you safe, holding you secure, holding you stable as we go through this process. Know that you are held with so much love right now that you're not going to, the fears that may be coming up around feeling lost out into space, whether you're not connected to anything, or fears of the unknown, or fears of whatever it is, the limitations that your mind has put into, that your thoughts have created around you to help keep you safe. Know that as we start to break these down, that you are still safe, you are still held by the love of the divine, the love of Mother Earth. And I give you this opportunity now that if you have any of your own spirit guides that you work with, any archangels, any guardian angels, any light beings, any spirits that you work with, calling them in now, calling them in to help surround you and hold you in this space, hold you in this time, hold you in this moment, to offer that love and support and guidance, and to be witness to this amazing energetic release that and opening that we're about to step into, opening into this expansion. And as I go through working through each of the chakras, balancing and releasing out anything that's no longer serving, is no longer needed, is no longer belongs, I want you to imagine yourself standing in a cage. This cage is built from your thoughts, it's built from your emotions, it's built from all these ideas and beliefs that we have created around ourselves to keep us safe. All these ideas, all these constructs, everything that we've been told to believe from society, from our families, our friends, our relationships, everything that we have built up to create in our lives at the moment is what makes the bars in this cage that you have placed yourself in. And we are in this cage because this is what has been safe for us. This is what we know. This is what we've built to try and protect ourselves. Protect ourselves from the fears, protect ourselves from the unknown, whatever it is. I want you now to know, though, that all these limitations, all these protective measures that we've put around us, it is just an illusion to keep us safe, that our mind, our conscious mind, has constructed to help us in this lifetime. But I want you to know that you are made for so much more. You are capable of experiencing so much more. You are being called to expand so much more. And we're in this time, we're being called to break down these walls, break down these illusions, to break down these bars around us. Which is why I've spoken about that it is all just our thoughts. It's all our emotions. It's all the stories. But we are not those thoughts. We are not those beliefs. We are not those stories or those feelings or emotions. That is just energy passing through us. I want you now to just imagine yourself standing in this cage. And right in front of you appears this ladder. There's nothing special, nothing fancy about this ladder. It's just a ladder. It is energy. This ladder has top of it, you can see, reaches out to the top of the cage, up to the top of the cage. You can maybe imagine a hatch there at the top of this ladder. You now have the choice to climb this ladder, to finally escape out, to break through the limitations that we put on ourselves, to step into what we are feeling that our soul is calling us to break away from these stories, to break away from these emotions, these feelings, everything that is holding us back, that may be stuck inside of us, trapped within us, everything that we've suppressed. We now have the opportunity to break free from that. I want you to, and the choice is 100% yours, to climb the ladder. You can choose to climb this ladder, or you can choose to stay in the box. The power is yours, and it is something that you need to choose to do for you. And just remember that as we make this choice to climb out of this cage, to climb out of what is holding us back, to climb out of what is keeping us small, keeping us quiet, keeping us hidden and invisible. No matter how scary it feels to make this choice to climb this ladder, know that the more that we choose this, the higher that we're going to rise, the more expansive we're going to become. I want you to, if you choose yes, I want you to imagine yourself now climbing the railings of this ladder, counting them. 1, 2, 3. As you rise higher and higher, know that with each step up that you take, something is being released. Something is being shedded from your being. Those ideas are being dropped away. Those beliefs are dropping away. 4, 5, 6. Those illusions that we've built our lives around are dropping away. We have the opportunity to release and let go of these emotions that we've held stuck within us, that we've held on to, that we've built our identity to. We're being called to release and let those go. And as we continue to climb this ladder, those emotions, that stuckness is starting to be released. The process is beginning. 7, 8, 9, and 10. We've reached the top. We've reached the top of the cage, the top of this hatch. And even though those emotions, those feelings, those thoughts, those stories, those beliefs have started to drop away, we still need to take back our power and open this hatch and climb out. We need to make that choice. Otherwise, these stories are going to start to come back within us and we haven't fully released them. So as you open the hatch and step through, know that you are taking back your power. Taking back your power to step into who you truly are at your soul, in your soul, at your spirit, truly stepping into your gifts, your purpose here on life and what it is that you have to share here. I want you to imagine yourself rising up through the ashes, rising up like a phoenix does. You've experienced so much heartache and pain and destruction or whatever it is. I want you to allow that to come up. You need to feel it to be able to release it and let it go. You need to see it. These emotions coming up, these experiences that you've had in your life, not only have they got you to the point that you are at now, but we've held on to them and we need to let them go. Then we're not meant to hold on to them. They're not meant to stay stuck within our bodies. We need to see them, release them and let them go. We cannot hold on to them anymore. You are rising up like a phoenix, stepping out of this cage, Imagine as your wings are extending as you're flying away. Owning the change that you are making in your life, removing the mask, removing those cages, removing those bars, stepping out into your power. That mask is falling away. The true you is being revealed from underneath that mask, from underneath that facade and those illusions, those constructs that we've built up, the identity that we've built up to fit in with society. It's all starting to melt away, starting to break away, starting to dissolve around us. As you continue this process and continue to let it unfold as it does for each individual you, the stories, whatever it is that's coming up that needs to be released for you, be different for each of you. As this allows you to, it continues to come up, I want you to see it. I want you to accept it. I want you to observe it without judgment and release it and let it go. We're going to go through now, starting with your root chakra. Continue to shift out any of these stories that are holding on here. Feel welcome to place your hands over each of the chakras as I move through them, or however you're comfortable for you, whatever is needed. As we bring our attention now to our root chakra at the base of our spine, at our perineum. When this one is out of balance, we begin to feel this fear. This is what fear that holds us back. When we're not feeling grounded, we're not feeling safe and secure. It's this fear that holds us back. And we're being called to let go of this fear, to heal what is causing this fear, knowing that it is just our own limitations that we have put there to help keep us safe. So as I go into that inner wheel of that chakra, I begin to tune it up, removing away those stories, those beliefs, those parts of ourselves that we have built our identity around because of fear. You need to start moving all of those away. Starting to shift them, dislodge them. If you feel yourself needing to shake your body right now, do it. Remember, we can release these things within our bodies that have been held for so long through movement. Whatever it is that you're feeling that your body needs to do right now, listen to that. Listen to your intuition as we go through this cleansing process. So tuning into your base chakra, tuning in, removing away distortion, removing away anything that is holding on and connecting in with fear for where you're at. Removing, clearing away. And there it is. We thank you. I want you now to take a deep breath in through your nose and release and exhale. Whether with sounds, movement, I encourage you to do whatever it is your body is feeling you need to do. And letting everything that has begun to dislodge, everything that has been being shifted in this, to allow it to be released and let go. Allowing it to be released with a breath. Feeling that fear just dissolve away. Those attachments that have been held by fear beginning to float away, beginning to be released. As we bring our attention now to our sacral chakra, just a few inches below our navel. Now place your hands here if you need. Bringing your attention, bringing your awareness and your focus to this energy center. Really feeling where it is at for you. Tuning into the energies of this sensor, tuning into anything that may be coming up, anything that may be stuck here. Anything that is being called or you've been asked to see. And just observing anything that's coming up, anything, any emotions, any thoughts, any feelings, any stories, anything. Just observe it without judgment. See it and accept it. Especially emotions. There are no good or bad emotions, they're just emotions. We are not our emotions. Our emotions are just energy and they are here to just flow through us. Our role is to feel it, to see it, to love it, to accept it, and then let it go again. As I go into this inner wheel of the sacral chakra, beginning to clear away any distortions, clearing away any of that stuckness. Allow yourself to observe. See it. Release it and let it go. Especially feelings around guilt. Guilt blocks up this chakra. Guilt puts this chakra out of balance. So any stories that are coming up where you feel guilty, maybe it's some things you've said, things you've done, your illusion that you've built up around yourself, the life, your identity, whatever it is, anything that's coming up around guilt, this is your opportunity to really just see it. Know that it is not you. Know that you have the opportunity to release that right now. Going in and clearing it all away. Beginning to remove those distortions, beginning to remove those ideas and beliefs and those stories, moving that stuckness. It's like tuning it back into the true frequency, clearing away, tuning in, bringing it back into alignment for you. And there it is. And thank you. Taking a deep breath in now. Breathing in through the nose, and then on the exhale, fully releasing and letting go through mood, breath, and sound, whatever it is that you're being called to do. Really release and let it go. No longer holding on to it. Each one, as we go through each of these energy centers, and a bar from this cage is just breaking away. It's dissolving, it's falling away. No longer holding you back. No longer is it keeping you small. No longer is it keeping you in this space. Able to break free from it and step into your true self, your true identity, your true authenticity, your true power. As we bring our awareness now up to our solar plexus, maybe placing your hands over your solar plexus just below the sternum. Bring your awareness here, directing your breath and your energy and your focus here. Just observing any emotions or feelings, thoughts that are coming up at this moment. Observing without judgment. Breathing into this center. This center is all about our sense of self. It's all about our purpose, our sense of purpose. It's about our power in this world. It's about our ambition. It's about who we are. And there is so much here. There is so much power here. There is so much wisdom here. And we're being called to open this up more and more and more, to step into that. Shame was one of the biggest things that blocks off this chakra, that causes the unbalance, that causes the distortion, that holds you back, keeps you quiet. As we go into this chakra today, into this energy center, allowing yourself to observe whatever is coming up, whatever is being shifted as I go into the inner wheel of this chakra. Releasing off, removing, clearing away that distortion, anything, those ideas, those beliefs, those illusions and constructs that we've built up to keep us quiet, to keep us small. As I begin to break away, tuning it back to your true frequency, tuning it back in to be able to step into who you truly are, to step into your sense of purpose, your true power, taking that, claiming it back, bringing it back to who you are, bringing it back into you, claiming your power. Releasing the shame. And there it is, and we thank you. Taking a deep breath in. And then releasing and letting all of that go, everything that's been shifting, anything that has been released, letting it all go. Releasing it from your being, releasing it from your vessel. Letting all that shame go, allowing that power to come back in, allowing that power to be ignited within you. I want you now to bring your attention and your awareness to your heart center. Maybe placing your hands over your heart. Breathing in, breathing your breath into your heart, focusing your energy here. Becoming aware of any emotions that are coming up, any feelings, any thoughts, maybe any pain within your body around this time. I know it's hard. I know it's painful. But allowing that grief to come to the surface, to step into this next part of who you are, to really open up your heart, you need to let go of this grief, to let go of this heartache and this heartbreak and this pain and this sadness. You need to let it go. You can't keep squashing it down. You can't keep holding on to it. You need to let it go. To let it go, you need to feel it. Allow the tears to come. Allow it to flow. Remember that you are held. You are held by the divine. You are held by Mother Earth. You are safe. It is safe for you to feel these feelings as they come up. I know it can feel like you're drowning. I know it can feel like there's so much grief and emotion here that it feels like it's just going to just overwhelm you and drown you. But know that you're safe. Know that you are loved. And I promise that once all this comes up and we see it and allow ourselves to release it, more love is going to come in. You're going to feel more love. I'm just going to go into this inner wheel around our heart chakra. And as I begin to tune this energy center back to a true alignment, calling in every one of our guides, calling in divine, calling in Mother Earth, everybody that is here with us, to flood each and every one of us here on this call, either live or in the replay or watching the recording, flooding your being with unconditional love, wrapping you up in a warm embrace, holding you, supporting you as we release this grief, release this sadness, release this pain. Know that you are held, know that you are so deeply, deeply loved. Bringing all that energy in. Removing out that grief, that pain, any other emotions that we've held, any other illusions that we've put in and caused to become stuck, anything that we've suppressed. Moving it all out, bringing it up to the surface, bring it up, allowing us to feel it, see it, release it, and let it go. Tuning your heart chakra back into true alignment, tuning it back into that true frequency for you, allowing you to release what is no longer serving you, allowing the energies of this full moon to help you release what is no longer serving you, cleaning out all that gunk, cleaning out all those stories, cleaning out that stuff that is no longer needed, that is no longer for you, cleaning out all that stuff that is holding you back, cleaning out what is no longer serving you, whether that be relationships, whether that be career, whether that be something in your finances, anything that we have held a hard attachment to, clearing it all out, anything that is no longer serving you, is holding you back, clearing it all out. Clearing it out so you can step into that radical expansion, opening up your heart to more love, expanding your heart. And there it is, and we thank you. Taking a deep breath in now, breathing in that breath, directing it down to your heart, and releasing and letting everything that is shifting, anything that is still moving, releasing and letting it go, letting the tears flow if they need to flow, allowing yourself to feel whatever needs to be felt, releasing it all out. Listening to your intuition, so how best your body is trying to tell you to release it. Bring our awareness now out to our throat chakras, placing your hand over your neck if you need to. This chakra is all about our truth, and we are being called to step into our truth. This is all about our verbal expression and our self-control. It's about speaking up. It's about speaking and sharing our authentic selves. It's sharing the messages that we're here to share, sharing our love, sharing everything through our communication. And as we step into this chakra, bring your awareness in and allowing yourself to feel whatever's coming up. Any thoughts, emotions, feelings. Maybe you need to cough. Maybe your throat's suddenly sore or raspy. Need some water. Need to swallow. Allowing yourself to feel it, observing without judgment. Allowing whatever's coming up, don't hold it back, allow it through. So often this chakra is blocked by lies. It may be the words that we speak to others, or it may be the lies that we're holding within ourselves. We're not being fully truthful with who we are and with ourselves. The lies that we keep telling ourselves, the lies that we've built, the lives that we've built up around ourselves to keep us small, keep us hidden, keep us quiet. Those stories that originally were there to keep us safe. Those stories that it was a protective thing to begin with, and then over time it's just become, those stories become thicker and thicker, and they've become lies. But those walls that we've built up are so dense now because of these lies. Because if you tell one lie, everything that follows becomes part of that lie to be able to keep that original lie. It's now time to break these away. It's time to let go of these. It's time to dissolve these lies and break it down and really step into our truth, really start communicating and expressing our true, authentic selves. Yes, the lies that we're told as well. The lies that we're told that we have taken on as truths. It's time for us to actually see what they really are. See those lies for what they truly are and let them go. So going into this fifth chakra, our throat chakra, allowing whatever's coming up, allowing yourself to feel it, see it, release it, accept it, and let it go. I'm beginning to tune it back into the true frequency, everything that's been stored around us, those lies have become distortions, those lies that we've believed as truth, those stories that we've told ourselves or have been told to us, everything that we have built our lives around. Anything that is false, anything that is no longer serving us, anything that isn't true for us anymore. See it begin to dissolve away, beginning to crumble around us, allowing for our true, authentic self to come through, to be able to shine out, to shine in the light, to shine on this earth. We're moving away all that distortion, removing those lies, removing those emotions that are stored here. Allowing it to be purified, allowing the cleansing to take place as we release off all these things that no longer serve us, that are holding us back. Releasing and letting it go, clearing it all out, bringing it back into alignment. For those really tough bits, those really thick walls, imagine yourself taking a sledgehammer and just smashing them, breaking them down. Anything that is no longer serving you, anything that is not truth to you, who you truly are, and your soul and your purpose and your spirit, breaking it. Grab that hammer, grab that sledgehammer and smash it. Really letting out your power, letting out your true authentic self, allowing yourself to start changing your energies, to start breaking away from no longer serving you, breaking away those bad habits, breaking away those stories, everything as you hit with that hammer, smashing away. Take back your power. Start owning and making those choices in your life. Start owning it. Take responsibility for it. We're stepping out of the box. We're breaking away these stories, breaking away these ideas and beliefs. tuning that back into its true frequency, the highest vibration. And there it is. And we thank you. Taking a deep breath in through the nose, directing it down to your throat, and then on the exhale, releasing and letting it go. However you feel called to listen to your intuition this time. Letting it all release, letting it all go. Maybe yawning, maybe coughing, maybe burping coming up, whatever it is, let it flow through. As we bring our attention now to our third eye, in the middle of our forehead, between our eyebrows, maybe placing your hands here, directing your awareness to your third eye. Bring your attention, bring your focus, directing your breath in up to your third eye, directing that energy up. Observing anything that's coming up, observing any emotions, observing any pain that may be coming through right now, any pressure, any feelings of fogginess, any cloudiness, any darkness. Just observe without judgment. Don't hold attachments to any of this. We're just observing right now. Because we cannot release things if we're holding on too tight and causing stories, creating stories and illusions around these things. We need to let it go. Just observe. This chakra is blocked. It is out of balance because of these illusions that we've built, all these stories that we've made up, all these stories that we've created, all these beliefs. It's the illusion. We need to let go of this illusion of who we thought we are, who we've been told that we need to be. The illusion of the stories that we've created in our lives, of these relationships we need to have, the career that we need to have, who we need to be in society, to be accepted, to be loved. These are all just illusions we've created. These illusions are what is holding you back. These illusions are keeping you small. These illusions are keeping you stuck. Illusions are stopping you from accessing your true power. So as these stories now are coming into your awareness, whether it's with thoughts or feelings, just observe without judgment. As we go in, we're going to release them now. Releasing away the stories of illusions, releasing away of who we thought we should be, who we thought we needed to be, who we've created ourselves to get what we think we need, to get the love, to get the acceptance, to be accepted, to get and receive that worthiness. Know that we are already these things. We are already loved. We are already worthy. We don't need to do anything to get that, to receive that. Is who we already are at our deepest soul level, in our spirit. That is who we already are. We are already loved. We are already worthy. We don't need these stories around us holding us back. We don't need these stories and the illusions that we've created. Allow yourself to accept. Allow yourself to see these stories, see them as they truly are, and allowing yourself to release them and letting them go as I go into that inner wheel of this energy center, tuning it back into its true frequency, releasing off any distortion, releasing this fogginess, this cloudiness, the white noise, and the murkiness, releasing it all away. Knowing that as you do, you're going to be able to see things differently, see things from a different perspective, see things at a different level. Accessing into your mind's eye, accessing things differently, knowing things differently, awakening your gifts through your third eye to begin to release these and let them release these stories, release these beliefs, and letting it all go. Tuning it back into its truest frequency, tuning it back into its highest alignment, allowing everything that is being released, allowing it to be cleansed and purified. And there it is, we thank you. Taking a deep breath in now, you're breathing in through the nose, directing that breath up to your third eye. And then on the exhale, allowing yourself to fully release and let go anything that is still stuck, that is still maybe shifting, releasing and letting it all go. As we bring our awareness now up to our crown chakra, on the top of our heads, bring all your awareness here, bring your focus here, observing any feelings, any sensations that you may be feeling, maybe some tingling or an aching in the top of your head, any emotions that are coming up, any thoughts that are coming through, just observe them. Just notice them. Notice what's coming through. This chakra, it connects in with the divinity. It strengthens our connection to our spirituality and really opening up to our spiritual journey. Connects us to that infinite universal wisdom. It's blocked and thrown out of balance by ego attachment. The ego has been trying to keep us safe. There's now time to let go of that, to let go of those limitations that we put on ourselves. We've cleaned up everything from our root chakra all the way up. We've made sure we're clearing out that fear. We're keeping ourselves grounded and safe. We're clearing away those stories and cleared out those emotions that we've suppressed. We've cleared out the shame that's holding back our power and stepping into who our true purpose is, who we truly are. We've released the guilt and the pain around our hearts, and released that. We've opened up our hearts, we allow them to feel more and allowing them all of that to come in. We've released those lies and the stories that we've held onto and created around our throat. We've released that. We've cleared out our third eye, cleared out those illusions, cleared away the fogginess. It's like we've opened up the curtains to see outside, to see outside our own ego, to see outside our own attachments, to see outside of our own stories, to see outside of our cage. We've stepped up out of the top of that cage. We've released that now. And now we're letting go of the ego attachment. We're letting go of what has been trying to keep us safe, those last few attachments that have been holding us back. It's time to take that leap of faith. It's time to take that leap of faith and let go of these stories, let go of, to let go of what's been holding you back, to let go of this cage that you've lived in for so long. So take this moment to observe anything that's coming through, anything that may be coming up that is needing to be released for you in this moment, observing it, allowing for this energy from the full moon tonight, this power to be able to clean and release and let go, allowing that to come in, allowing it to really shift out what is no longer needed. Freeing yourself from the cage, freeing yourself from these attachments, freeing yourself from your egos, from your conscious mind, and letting your subconscious, letting your spirit self step up and lead you. Allowing you to step into those new beginnings, find the peace in the present, feeling and knowing, having that all knowing of the changes you need to make in this life, the changes you need to make from now on, knowing that you are safe, knowing that you are held, knowing that you are loved, you are worthy to make these changes, knowing that you are able to, you have the power within you to change that now. Listening to that, listening to your intuition, really calling your own intuition up to the forefront, allowing yourself to be guided by your intuition more, to listen to that voice as it guides you, as it speaks to you, as it helps you lead this life, helps you to heal what needs to be healed, helps you to transform where you need to be transformed, helps bring your attention to areas that are no longer serving you, helps you to release off what is no longer needed for you, to release off what is holding you back. Tuning that back into alignment, tuning it back into the truest frequency, removing all distortion, removing off those attachments, removing those stories, breaking away those last parts of the cage, allowing yourself to be completely free, like that phoenix rising from the ashes, flying through the air on those wings, feeling that freedom, feeling that joy, feeling that sense of newness. Rising higher. Just calling in now our guides, our spirit beings, helping us to release and let go of these last few attachments, letting it go, helping us to release our grip, helping us to see things from a different perspective, helping us to release and let go of our fear, those stories, the fear of the unknown, those limitations, knowing that those limitations are what our conscious has created, our ego has created. It's not necessarily the truth. But we need to break through these limitations to get to the other side, to actually get to see what is on the other side for us, the greatness, the wonder, the beauty, the power, the expansion, the love. And there it is. So thank you. Taking that deep breath in, directing it up through to your crown chakra. Feeling the energy coming up, and then on the exhale, releasing and fully letting go. Shaking it all out, breathing it all out, sounding it all out. I want you to take a couple of deep breaths in now. I'm going to do it over the whole body. Breathing in through your nose. Breathing in that breath, the breath of life, that breath that purifies and cleanses our body, that nourishes our body. And on the exhale, fully releasing, shaking it all out. Anything that has been dislodged, shaking it all out. Anything that has been moved and starting to shift it. Any emotions that are stuck, sounding it out. Let it all out. Breathing it out on the exhale. Really letting it go. Whatever you're feeling your body is trying to tell you to do in this moment, listen to it. Your body is trying to communicate to you in a way to help you release and let go of and cleanse yourself from what is holding you back right now. Few more breaths in, breathing in that breath, allowing everything to be released and restored back to its truest self. Any distortion, anything that's been dislodged, releasing, letting it go, sending it back into the universe, cleansing it all, purifying it all back in. Just taking a moment now. Taking a moment now just to become aware of your entire being, your entire body. Tuning in to each of your chakras. Noticing anything you may be feeling, any differences. Maybe noticing anything, any pain that may be coming up in the body. I encourage you to really feel into these areas. Ask what it is that your body is trying and your spirit is trying to show you, what it is that is trying to help you release. You may need to take longer than this moment today to really fully dive into these as you release them, but allow yourself to see it. Allow yourself to observe whatever is coming up for you. Sit with it. Like I said in the beginning, we've been given this opportunity to sit with it, to go inwards, to face these stories, to face these fears, to face whatever it is that's coming up for us that needs to be released and let go. Just sit with it and know that it is just feelings, it is just stories, it is just emotions, it is not you. Allow yourself to accept it, send your love to it, release it and let it go. Maybe noticing where your body is starting to feel a little bit more freer, a bit more relaxed, not so clogged up, not so churned up, feeling a bit more at ease, more free flowing, noticing anywhere in your body that things have shifted and feel different for you as well. Really just tuning into it, feeling the energy flowing within your body, becoming curious, becoming aware. Just noticing. Just noticing. As we begin this process of coming back into our bodies now, coming back into the room, coming back into this moment, calling back your soul, landing it back in through your crown, landing in through your third eye and your throat chakra, fully landing back into your physical being, landing back in through your heart, your solar plexus, your sacral and your root chakra, fully landing back into your body, fully landing back into the present moment, back into the room, calling your energies all back in, back into your own field, back into your own being, back into this body. Allowing yourself to call back in these cords that are connected in through your earth star, calling that back up into your body. One connected from your crown into the divine, calling that back into your body. Knowing that you can connect in with these energies at any time you need to. Knowing that you are safe, you are held, you are supported. Calling yourself fully back into your body. Maybe deepening your breath a little bit more. Bringing your awareness to the room. Maybe noticing any sounds, any smells. Maybe moving your hands and your feet, bringing feeling back into your body, feeling the weight of your body against the chair or the couch or the bed, wherever you're at. Bringing your awareness back in. Knowing that as we continue on with everything that has begun in this process of releasing and cleansing and letting go, will continue to be released, continue to be cleansed until it is done. Allowing yourself now, deepen your breath, bring your awareness back in to your body. And when you're ready, opening your eyes and coming back to the room. How are you? How are you feeling after that? Was really, really intense. I'd love to hear how you're going, anything that may have come up for you, anything that you want to share with the group as well. Yeah, I'd love to hear how you are with that. It was a really, really intense process. And as I said at the beginning, the energies of this full moon are really, really intense. We're going through a really intense purification stage at the moment of really observing things that are changing and observing things that aren't serving us as well, so that we can step into what is needed for this next stage of our journey, this next stage, and stepping into who we truly are and our authentic selves. So yeah, I'd love to hear anything that's come up for you. Allow yourself to be gentle with yourself at this stage too. Allow yourself to with the dense energies and those heavy energies that have been coming up. Allow yourself to just really be gentle with your body. Ground yourself in Mother Nature, whether you need to go for a walk in nature, really connecting into the energy of the earth. Feel, sorry, there's still so much energy flowing through right now. Okay. Connecting yourself back into the energies of the earth to help support you through this process. Nourishing your body through foods, nourishing your body with water, sleep and rest as well. Really taking that time to nourish your body and give yourself that care as we go through this cleansing process right now. If you're able to tonight, wherever that is for you in the world, getting outside under the full moon and really allowing that light, that the energy of that light from the moon to just wash over you, and just really picture it just washing those energies away, washing that denseness away, washing that heaviness away as these things start really releasing and letting go on the energetic level, and knowing that once the energetics of it have been released and moved, you've then got the energy and the power within you to be able to confront those things that need to be done on this physical level as well, and take those actions that you need to take in your daily life as well, knowing that you've got the ability and the power within you to make those adjustments that are really going to support you in this next stage of your journey. Support you in breaking those habits, any of those negative habits that you've been holding on to that you know just aren't serving you, that you know just are not good for you, letting that go, whether that's relationships, toxic relationships, whether it's the drama, being attached to the drama, whether that is emotional eating or drinking or smoking or whatever it is. You know within you what those habits are, and you know what your soul is calling you to release those. So use this energy, use this opportunity tonight to really allow yourself to begin the process of breaking those habits and choosing you, choosing your higher self, choosing your power and taking that back as well. So yeah, it's all a choice. It's all a choice. And the more that we step into choosing yes, choosing ourselves, choosing our highest purpose, the more that things are going to come up, and allowing ourselves to really step into that and take back our power for it all as well. So David, a truly wonderful meditation, lots of releases in my chakras, shooting energy at the bottoms of my feet, especially the right foot, heel and toes. Amazing. There's definitely lots of energies coming out, lots of stuff being released. And our feet being that point of our body that connects us in and grounds us into the earth as well. A lot of stuff that's being stuck there and held there and holding us back and stopping us from moving forward, starting to shift and starting to break free so that we can take those next steps. It's like metaphorically, our feet are what moves us forward, right? It's what connects us to the ground to take that next step forward. It's what moves our body along. So yeah, as things are starting to release through from that is amazing, absolutely amazing. Just really, David, I'd encourage you to definitely get out into nature, and maybe even down the beach if you've got one near you, and just really allow all that stuff to be released out. Maybe do your own meditations as well, releasing it out. Continue to picture it being released out through your feet as well, as that starts to shift, and and stepping into that next stage of expansion for you too. So I'm lighter and feel different about getting out there. Awesome. Yes, it's very much a lot of what is holding us back is our own limitations. It's our own fears. It's our own thoughts that have built up that protective barrier around us. And the more that we learn and the more that we realize that our thoughts are not us, it's just a thought, it's just energy. It's just energy that just needs to flow through us. Imagine it as like you're watching the clouds, like you see a cloud and you just let it just floats on by. Let it float by. Let your thoughts, like just see it, observe it, let it float by. Don't hold on to it. You can't hold on to the clouds in the sky. Like you can't hold them and hold on to them and create stories around them or whatever. You can't do that. It's the same with our thoughts as well. So the more that we are able to just practice like seeing them, observing them, and letting them just continue to float by and letting them move through us, the more that we're going to start being able to feel lighter, the more that we're going to be able to break through these limitations that we put on ourselves and these fears that we've created and held on to keep safe. We'll begin to see it as just an illusion and it's not actually real. Okay. Marie, thank you so much, Jamie. This was a beautiful session. Feeling wonderful. Absolutely amazing. Marie, I know there was a lot of stuff I know came through specifically for you, especially around your throat as well. So I'm really excited to, see what comes up for you now that we've started breaking away these stories around your throat. I really encourage you to really, and for anyone that else felt a lot around your throat chakras and stuff as well, really encourage you to drink lots of water, to drink those healing teas as well. I think it's like your spearmints and your peppermints and that kind of stuff. Really, chamomile I think as well is one that I tend to go to. Just those nourishing teas that really help cleanse out and clean out and stuff like that as well. So any nourishing soups as well, with bone broth, if you take bone broth and that kind of stuff, really allowing it to really clean from the energetic and or from the physical side, you're really cleaning out that energies as well by nourishing your body, putting stuff into your body that's going to nourish it. Avoid things like your alcohol, your caffeine, and that kind of stuff too, your soft drinks and that, which will just it'll feed the those denser negative more energies, which is what we're trying to release out. So if you're feeding it, it's not going to be released. So yeah, really choose liquids that are going to help nourish that. Also for your throat as well, singing is amazing. Singing and speaking, and no matter how, like, it doesn't matter if it sounds terrible, let it out. Let that vibrations flow through as well. Which will help release so much of that stuff coming through as well. So yeah, joy. Hopefully all that stuff energy is shifted from my third eye. Yes, hopefully. Third eye, to help support your third eye as things are shifting as well. You may find that you may feel really tired and needing sleep. Sometimes taking a nap in a dark room allows all of that energy to shift out through your third eye as well, allowing it to just really relieve that pressure. I've got a lot of pressure in my third eye at the moment. But yeah, like those dark rooms, sleep is really important for your third eye, allowing that extra stuff to be released. Because when we're sleeping, our body can do, like on a physical level, but also our subconscious is able to come through and do that work, do that that restoration that our conscious mind gets in the way of doing. So sleep is really important to help with all of these energy shifts as well, but also especially for your third eye, allowing for those illusions to like disintegrate, to dissolve around as well. So that you may find that might help you joy from shifting out your energy from your third eye. Dark chocolate, if you're looking for food, dark chocolate and spices can help with that a little bit too. And your oils such as clary sage and lavender can help with your third eye too, if you're needing that too. So perfect. If anyone has any other questions or anything that they're feeling stuck with or needing help around as well, please pop in the comments and I'll definitely get to you to help assist with these shifts and assist with these changes as well. Where am I? Sorry, there's lots of comments coming through. Just having to read through. Christy, I've missed the start. I'll have to come back on for the replay. Yes, come back for the replay, Christy. Absolutely. I did a lot of speaking about the full moon energies at the moment and where we're at as a collective and individually as well, about stepping into that space of radical expansion right now. So I definitely encourage you to go back through. It was an exciting part of exciting messages coming through from the beginning. So Marie, I've been drinking lots of teas and soups. Perfect. That'll definitely help you get through the next stage and shifting out the stuff that's not serving you. Yeah, amazing. Joy, what's about watching a loved one battle a debilitating condition with a slow departure from this world? Joy. I feel you. I really, really feel you, and I really, really feel it in my heart right now. And it's hard. It's really hard. I've been there. I've been there. I've watched it. I've been a part of that too, and I get it. It's painful. It's really, really hard, and unfortunately, grief is an emotion that we need to feel, and we need to let go of, or allow ourselves to feel it and like walk through that. But yeah. Oh, sorry, there's so much emotion. I'm trying to make it come through it all for you, but I know it's hard, Joy. I really do, but I really encourage you to really tune into your higher self right now. And I know your higher self, your own guides will definitely help you through this situation. Unfortunately, grief is an emotion. We're here to experience these emotions. It's part of our human experience. We can't experience love and joy without feeling the harder, more difficult ones of pain and sadness and grief. And I know it sucks and it hurts and it's horrible and painful. I get it. But I really encourage you to feel it. It's because through those processes, through feeling that pain, it's going to help in the long run. It's going to give you a different perspective on things. It's going to open up your heart to feeling more, to feeling in that more love and that joy and experience as well. I really encourage you at this moment to really cherish the times that you've spent with your loved one, and really just pull on those moments, because you felt that love. You have that love within you, and that is beautiful and that is wonderful, and that feeling of love will always be with you. But I just really I really encourage you to just hold on at the moment. And I know it's hard, I know it's painful, but just to go slow with yourself, be gentle with yourself as you go through this period, because it's tough. I get it. It's painful. I get it. And unfortunately, it's part of this human experience. But I'm really feeling for you. I'm sending you all my love and support and help through this stage, and comfort too, to help you through this stage for you. So sorry, Joy. Yeah, take moments in really bringing enjoyment to you as well through singing and that kind of stuff, as you begin to help shift out and balance out all these other chakras as well. Yeah, and as you begin to shut off the mind and breaking down these illusions, it'll help you with dealing with this grief and going through this part of your journey too. So you can really like not hold on to any of the stories and beliefs around, or build up things around what this grief is. I really encourage you to allow yourself to feel it and to let it move through you. You'll find that it can be a really healing process, and stuff that maybe inside you that you've suppressed previously, it'll allow that to come up to be healed and really shift things for you as well. So Marie, I'll be dancing to move all the stuck energy. Yes, dancing is amazing. I love it. Absolutely love it. It is great, especially for your lower chakras, to really move that energy around. Absolutely. Chuck on some music, chuck it on and just let it out. Who cares if it doesn't look good? Have fun with it. Have fun. Chrissy, I'm struggling with sleep for the week. Yes, absolutely. And you'll hear at the beginning, I did speak about that at this time, there's a massive energy shift coming, where sort of especially if you feel into a lot of energies, which I think you do, Christy, from memory, and for a lot of empaths as well, that we're feeling this energy shift and it's disrupting. It's disrupting us. It's disrupting our sleep. It's sort of kind of throwing things a little bit out of balance, and especially like 2 days either side of this full moon. But just know that as we continue to shift things, move things, and just sort of ride the wave of this energy shift at the moment, sleep will come for you. So if you can, one thing that's really helped me with this sleepless night is I've rather than just lying there for ages trying to like get to sleep, because that doesn't work, is get up. get up, move around, journal out whatever's coming through. A lot of the time as well for me, especially, is when I've got these sleepless nights and I'm feeling this shift energy wise, that spirit's trying to tell something through me and bring something through me, and whether that's for myself, my own healing journey, or for someone else as well. Allow yourself to feel into these and really dive in and to see become curious about what's there and what's going on, and tap into those energies as well. So you might find that there's some really beautiful magic coming through in those moments. So and if you need to nap during the day, nap during the day. I dropped my kids off at school yesterday at 9 a.m, came home and fell asleep until my youngest woke me up at 10 o'clock saying she was really hungry. So I totally didn't mean to do that, but a nap at 9 a.m in the morning, why not? I needed it. Sorry, there's a lot of messages here, just quickly going through. Yeah, Joy, we're sending so much love to you at the moment. So much love and beautiful energies to you, and really, yeah, really holding you in this moment as well. So, beautiful. I think that's, if I've missed you, I'm really sorry. But yeah, amazing. And I'll have a look through the messages afterwards. If I've missed anything, I will send you a comment or a message as well to help you through this time. But I really encourage you with tonight's full moon to really embrace this moment of change, embrace this moment where we can step into this radical expansion for ourselves, and allow ourselves to feel and let go of whatever's coming up. There will be, I think I've said it as well already, there will be emotions and stuff that are coming up that will feel painful. It may be sort of manifesting as pain in the bodies as well. At the moment, I've got it in my shoulder, which I'm trying to work through and release. The shoulder's tied in a lot between your heart and your throat. So really feel into these pains, really feel into these sensations, really feel into these emotions, but don't attach yourselves to them. Allow yourself to observe them. Allow yourself to see it. Allow yourself to even speak to it and go, what is it that you want to show me? What is it this here that I need to learn? What is it that I'm not letting go of? What do I need to do right now? Your body has all the answers. All the answers are already within you. So really give yourself the opportunity to become curious and see what's there on the other side for you. Relax into those feelings, relax into those pains or sensations or whatever, knowing that they're not you. It's just something that you're feeling, just energy that's in your body at the moment. And you'll find the more that you're able to relax into it, the more you're able to become curious around it, and really allow yourself to see it and accept it and just give it love. The more you'll be able to relax into it, it'll begin to be released. It will begin to let go, and it'll begin to just sort of move through you. So I really encourage you to do that. If you've got any journaling practices coming up over the full moon, allow yourself to do that. If you've got your own rituals over the full moon as well, yeah, really look at these things, really look at what's coming up for you, and allow yourself to really let it go and really be released as well. So Christy, I'm holding a healing session tomorrow with 10 women, and I'm hoping it will all flow as I'm feeling really exhausted. Yes, it will. It will flow. Christy, I've got some stuff coming through. I'll send you a message with this. But yeah, just know that it will flow. Your higher self has got you, spirit's got you. You just need to step your mind out of the way and it will come through. Yes, anyway, this has gone on way longer than I was originally expecting. If there's anything that comes up, please let me know. Anything you need help with, I'm here to help. Please reach out. But sending you all so much love. Do what you need to do, really listen to your bodies, and however you need to continue shifting out that energy, let it out, release it. And I'm really, really excited for each and every one of you, either on live or on the replay, stepping into this next stage of your journey and what is happening for you. It's a really exciting time as we step into this new path. So anyway, sending you much of love, and I will see you next time. Bye.